Hey lawn care family, this is Darian, Quick Cutz Premium Lawn Care, coming to you all the way from Conyers, Georgia. What do you do when you have a $12,000 piece of lawn equipment and mystery spots in yards that can just tear the spindles up? All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, this right here was discovered not by someone walking the yard, but by the mower blade. And obviously, it's been discovered many a times. Now, this is our first time cutting it, but a whole bunch of mowers done discovered this. One thing I do, ladies and gentlemen, is I will paint that area orange, and I will continually paint it as it starts to fade so that will always be a marker for me. And today, I do not have any of the orange turf paint. So what I'm gonna use is something handy that will be able to bring attention to it. Yes, I'm gonna use my handy John Deere wrapping paper. John Deere is not paying us to promote this, but the color and everything about it makes it perfect to bring attention to whoever's cutting, to where they will either think it's something that they need to pick up out the yard and then they will remember, or it would just flag them down and bring it to their attention. So what I have is the John Wrapper plastic bag. I have a Ziploc bag and rubber bands right here that I'm going to tie this in. All right, let's see what this turns out to be. Hey lawn care family, this is Darian, Quick Cutz Premium Lawn Care, coming to you all the way from Conyers, Georgia. Today we're going to talk about using a sprayer and using it properly to make sure that you stay safe. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little story. I used to work for Terminex, and I remember a story about a guy that was, of course, I don't know the levels of chemical when it comes to Terminex killing bugs or killing weeds. But there was a guy that walked around all day. He had the backpack on, didn't check it. It was leaking. Your skin is your largest organ on your body. He was absorbing this chemical in his body, and by the end of the day, he dropped dead. So a couple of things that I suggest is always test to make sure that all your valves are tight. Let me show you. You want to check to make sure that all your attachments are tight. You have your gloves on to make sure there's no slippage. Make sure everything's sealed. All right, so when you put it on, make sure that your top is on tight. Make sure it's on balance, because if you even put that top on wrong, kind of loosen it off a little bit, and then make sure it goes on smoothly. These right here need to be cleaned weekly, so all the chemical needs to come out. You need to put hot water in there and pump it through. Keep it on top for me. All right. So we want to just kind of loosen the top up, but now we want to tighten it back up. We want to make sure it goes back on there smooth. All right. All right, that's good right there. Just make sure it's nice and tight. All right, so we got 2 gallons in here. Oh no, we have a gallon in, which should be enough of what we're about to do. I like having a vest on so the vest can absorb if there is any leakage. And really, what I would like is if we had a vest like this with the sleeves. See how the sleeves are missing? You take a raincoat, take that sleeve off, and therefore that rubber is going to protect you just in case there are some leaks. So that's a safety tip in regards towards operating these sprayers. So the next time you see our video on this, we will have that rubber jacket. Hey there, lawn care family. This is Darian, Quick Cutz Premium Lawn Care, coming to you all the way from Conyers, Georgia. I want to go over areas that you can just almost eyeball and spot that you should not take the mower down there. And this is one of the areas. Well, you can see there's very low green growth, and this is more of a moss. And even just going over it on a dry day could still track it up and pull it up and make it so that it can become something visual to bring attention to. All right, so right here we have a lot of the moss, and you can tell this ground is a little wet, so this is more of a swampish moss area. And the reason why you want to try to stay away from these areas is for reasons like this. Right here, one of our mowers, just barely touch it, and it's like it'll grab it. And once it grabs it, the good thing was we were able to back the mower down. So therefore, this was able to take us to the point to where we can get out of the situation. If this was flat land, we would have just really been in trouble and would have had to end up getting another John Deere out here to tow it out of the air, to tow it out. So this is one area you want to make sure that you kind of avoid. This moist area right here. You can see it's very low growth. Now, as we move more toward midsummer, you know, walk it, really fill it out, get to know how this stuff feels. Know that when it is completely dry, but if it rains within a few days, you want to stay away from this. You don't want this here.